So we have Mark McDad, founder and head of MT-Link, who is from Moneytree, who will be presenting about MT-Link.
Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. My name is Mark McDad. I'm one of the founders of Moneytree, and I'm responsible for MT-Link, or Moneytree Link. Today, many of you may recognize this icon as Moneytree's icon. To tell you a little bit about Moneytree, we are a personal financial management tool in the Japanese marketplace, and we won Apple's Best of Award in 2013 for our iOS app. But we are a full platform service. We work across iPhone, iPad, web, and Android platforms. But what I wanted to talk to you today is not about Moneytree, the application. I wanted to talk to you about the underlying technology, MT-Link, behind it. So we have an aggregation platform that gets data from 2,400 different sources in Japan: banks, corporate banks, credit cards, point systems, mile systems, digital money, et cetera, et cetera. And we bring that all down into our app, Moneytree. However, what MT-Link does is puts an API on that service and lets you connect it to your system. And the best part, just like I'm holding this remote control right now, the user is in control of their data at all times. Now, who is using MT-Link? The top accounting software companies in Japan: Yayoi, TKC, Axe, ASAS. Why are these companies using MT-Link? Well, up until now, you had to type all your data into your accounting software. Now you don't have to. Let me give you an example. So I love ramen, and let's say I'm running a small ramen shop. And I'm also using Moneytree. Now, right now in Japan is tax preparation time, if you didn't know. And with tax preparation time, I'm going to use one of these softwares: Yayoi, TKC, Axe, et cetera, to file my taxes. Now, because they are MT-Link partners, all I have to do is sign in with Moneytree, and all of my data from the previous tax year is automatically in their software. That's Moneytree Link. And better yet, you don't need our application to get started. MT-Link is provided completely separately from our app. Today, it was just announced that we have 2 new partners on this platform. Today, Crowdcast presented that information in an earlier session, as well as MakeLeaps. So it doesn't matter the size of the company or the industry or what they're doing, MT-Link is available for everybody. But today, what I wanted to talk to you about is how we could use MT-Link to make banking better, because banking has some problem points that maybe we can discuss. So let's start with a consumer problem. Last month, I went on a personal trip overseas, and I spent too much money on my credit card. And I have one of those bank credit cards that's also a cash card and a credit card at the same time. And I don't know how much money I'm going to get charged on my credit card bill. So I have this problem. So what do? Well, I have to log into my internet banking or my bank app and check my balance. And I have to log into my credit card's website and check the balance there and see how much money is coming out when. Now, this is the same piece of plastic inside of the customer's wallet. Why do we have to log into 2 different sites and the customer doesn't get it? In fact, the customer's mad about it. This is one company. Why can't they do it? Why Japanese banks, is what they're saying. And to make matters worse, the customer actually had some needs. The needs were they needed 100,000 Japanese yen to pay their bill. They know it. You don't know it. The credit card company doesn't know it. This is the only person who knows it right now, and they have a problem. So there are 2 ways that this problem could be solved. The first way is the disruptive model. I said it. I said disruptive. You heard me. OK, so that person is using a PFM application to manage all their finances. They can see their credit card information. They can see their banking information all in the same place. Now, is there really a need to go down all the way back to the bank? Not necessarily, because if that service brings in lending or investment or insurance, you can just cut the bank out of the equation entirely. Well, there's some regulatory hurdles, but we can get around those. And the customer doesn't care either, because the customer gets the services they want, and that's actually what's most important. But this model is actually not Moneytree's model. The model I'm going to tell you now is what we like. Now, we think that the bank should be using MT-Link to provide services to the customer in their own app. The bank owns a trust relationship with the customer about their money, and we think that that's very important. So in this case, we would bring over the credit card data, which they could see inside the app, and the consumer's thinking, wow, that's really convenient. I can solve the problem. And because our model is privacy-driven and the consumer opts into this, they are sharing their own data. There's no privacy concerns. So once we have this working, what can we do? Well, now, inside of the banking application, we can say, would you like to borrow 100,000 yen, Mark? There's a lot of things to do. And the bank and the consumer are connected. That's MT-Link. Now I'm going to go into a little bit more technical detail here. So I'd open up the banking application, and I would go to MT-Link's website, and I would, inside of the application, and type in my credit card details to get started. We would go out to the credit card website and get the information, and back through our API, there would be an interface that comes up and asks the person, are you ready to share this information with the bank? And if they say yes, then that data goes back to the bank and be shown inside the application. Now, I'd like to point out here, there's many different things that we could do with this. So we have the database on the bank side with all of the credit card data in it. So as I just mentioned, this is just an idea, but now the bank could connect their existing CRM systems to this new database and actually figure out, how is this person using their money? Is our bank the second-tier bank in this customer's wallet? What is our wallet share percentage? What is our wallet share percentage amongst 30-year-old women? Or Mark needs a loan, a card loan. Maybe we should offer it to him right now. These are things that banks don't know right now. And by adopting MT-Link and having this data inside their own premises, they can do. There's really limitless possibilities with the MT-Link platform. And I gave you a banking example. This is FIBC. But there's new business models that we don't even understand yet that we could use this platform to generate. And that's really what our business stands for. So on Monday of this week, we announced a partnership with Mizuho Bank. And Mizuho Bank will be using MT-Link in the Mizuho Direct app, which they offer on the iOS and Android platforms, to bring banking data into their app over a longer period of time. Now, this is one application. As I said, I don't know what all of the applications are. And there's so many that we think of it as a platform, like an operating system. So we actually call it FinTech OS. What do you want to build on top of that operating system? We say data wants to be free, and our system sets it free. And by setting that data free, we can use opt-in, secure, private methods to give consumer data to the businesses that need them to make better services for the consumers and better business and new business models for the businesses. Thank you very much.
Thank you.